talking head position in the back squat and why you shouldn't just think about your lower back's position, albeit an incredibly important component of the squat. We have to think about the spine as a whole when it comes to trunk stability in the squat. Cassie, go ahead and jump onto the bar and show them what we're talking about here. Now, there's a few different things people are going to go to when it comes to head position. They might do what they were taught in high school, to look straight up to the sky to keep their upper back straight. They might look down a little bit. I find that the people who look down are people who really kind of struggle with their position in space. Maybe it's something that helps them feel a little bit more balanced, or they might be someone who has really locked up thoracic spines and their cervical spine is just kind of following suit. So in either situation, you can move your cervical spine independent of your thoracic spine, but if you go to a significant degree of spinal movement in your neck, you are likely to follow those positions with the rest of your spine. So in either situation, we would like to have a very stable head position that is more close to neutral than not. And when we say neutral, we're not talking about packing the neck in. Cassie, show them what a really terrible packed neck looks like really jam it back. Like a lot of people think this is good. This is actually like massive cervical extension and like choking that's happening right now. We want a neutral head position that's almost better to be coached through the collarbone. My preference anyway. I like to think about pressing the collarbone into the bar versus keeping the chin back or anything like that. Keeping the chin back is a very unnatural thing and it doesn't really do anything for your thoracic or lower back mechanics. So we showed you the real head up position, we showed you the real head down position, but want to pay close attention to, and that was kind of subtle there, but pay close attention to what happens at Cassie's spine. And she's going to maybe exaggerate a little bit, but go ahead and go head down, Cassie, and go like back rounding. This would be the case in a squat, and let's actually squat, Cassie. Yeah, and you'll notice that at the very bottom of the squat, she'll begin to lose that lumbar position and round out just a little bit. Go ahead and show extension really high up in the air. Now, people trying to keep their back straight actually look really high in the air and they end up with a lot of extension through that lower back, which might look really good, but as you notice at the very bottom of that squat, Cassie actually did a little bit of a pelvic tilt, a little bit of a butt wink, and that really destabilizes her trunk stability. Yeah, right there. Good, Cassie. What we would prefer to do is have you in a more neutral position, something that is looking somewhat straightforward, maybe slightly down or slightly up, depending on your preference, and maintaining that position through the entirety of the squat. Good, Cassie. Nice. What do you think there, Cassie?
A key that I like to use, instead of going from opposite ends of the extreme from, flexed to hyperextended or that packed neck cue that a lot of people like to use, I just like to think about just elongating the neck and just think about uprighting the neck. We talk about spinal uprighting in a lot of our courses and a lot of our drills. And so when it comes to the neck, just a very subtle elongation of the neck. And just as that happens, you can even really feel your shoulders drop down as well. That is going to set you up for a better position for lat tensioning and just overall better spinal mechanics throughout the lift.
Yep. Brandon, Cassie, signing out.